In my childhood days, I used to procrastinate in my studies, assignments, and homeworks. Years passed, and the same habit carried to my professional life as well. All through, I was aware that this was something which I should get rid of, and every year I used to make a New Year resolution that I would not procrastinate this year, but in a few days I would be back to the same habit. Personally, not wishing and willing to continue this way, I started to hunt for a solution. I used to read a lot of articles, books, and try to implement the learnings, but things would not sustain long, and I would be back to square one. It was during one such hunt I came across a video by Robin Sharma where he recommends a 30-day procrastination diet as one of the remedies to procrastination. In this video, I will talk about that 30 days procrastination diet and how it worked for me. Before discussing about this procrastination diet, let us see the basics of why we procrastinate. Let me tell you that it is not laziness. A lazy person would not like to do anything, whereas a procrastinator would not do complex, difficult, or important tasks and rather pick up the simple and easier ones. So, why we procrastinate? There are many reasons. There is no one single reason for everyone in every situation, which means even for the same person, the reason for procrastination could vary between two different situations. But one common or important reason which comes up as the main reason for procrastination is the kind of task which is in hand. We normally procrastinate on a big task or complex tasks or something which we are uncomfortable to do, or tasks which do not carry any reward, or tasks which do not have a deadline or a accountability. Which are the tasks which you don't have a deadline? Say, like I want to upskill myself and I want to learn some language or automation or machine learning. There is absolutely no accountability to anybody, and there is no deadline within which I should finish it. So I would keep on procrastinating on learning those skills for an indefinitely long period of time. So to overcome procrastination, we need willpower. This 30 days procrastination diet helps you to increase your willpower. So let us see the details about this 30 days procrastination diet. List 30 tasks that you had procrastinated all these months or years. The task should be complex, big, or hard, or something which you are not comfortable to do, or it is boring to do, or sometimes it doesn't have any reward mechanism if you complete it. So those are the kind of tasks which you need to pick up. Kindly do not pick up any easy, simple, or routine or any interesting task which you would like to do, because that defeats the purpose of this whole exercise. Having taken this 30 tasks, now whatever comes, you need to do 30 tasks in the next 30 days by picking one task a day, that is 30 things in 30 days. Let me discuss the typical kind of task we normally procrastinate on, the ones which need to find a place on this list. Organizing books and journals in a rack, then arranging the closets or drawers with documents, files, or clothes, whatever, then segregating papers, emails, letters, discarding the unwanted ones and neatly filing them in a file, fixing leaking taps, overcoming the mess in the garden, regular car maintenance or garage cleaning, difficult conversations with the team members, clearing all the junk or unwanted emails in your mailbox, PC backup. You want to take a backup of all the contents in the computer or laptop. And the most important, succession planning, where you need to write a will for your successors. There could be many more, but by and large, this is what I could foresee. So, what is the benefit of this exercise where you pick up 30 tasks or 30 things and do it in 30 days? First thing is you are going to rewire your brain to develop willpower, because you're going to make deliberately uncomfortable to do these things for the next 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, you have a good feel that any goal is achievable. And the bonus is the long list of outstanding items gets completed in 30 days. So I implemented this method some 7 to 8 years back, and I found it was really very useful, and I've been fine tuning it every time. A slight variation, what I do is that this 30 days I pick up to do it in the month of December. The reason being, there are good amount of year-end leaves which can be used for tasks where I need to personally go out or meet somebody or do something outside. And also, there would have been a lot of backlogs which would have piled for the year, something which I planned to do from January, which I had procrastinated and I have gone till December and not completed it. So all those things I wish to clear it. So that is one reason which I prefer to take it in December. The outcome is it's a real good feel to end the year with all the tasks completed. There's no backlogs, and you're going to start a new year with zero backlogs and a very strong can do anything or can achieve anything attitude, plus a very strong willpower. But the caution is, do not deliberately push activities in your previous months to do it in the year end.